So I'm Farah. Huh? All right. This is your patient. She's a 3-year-old and in company of her mother. So most of the information you are going to be getting will be coming from the mother. So you can go ahead.
All right. If you can please introduce me to the mother, saying that I'm Madison. I'll be helping treat her today. Yes.
Mama, muna magana da Madison. Ta ce tana so ita za ta taimaka a gane me yake damun yarinyanki ba damuwa ko? Okay. She said she's pleased to be with you, and you can go ahead.
Okay. All right. If you can please ask the mother if the fever has indeed been on and off.
Okay. Mama, wai zazzabin nan yana zuwa ya dawo ne? Ko kuma yana nan ko da yaushe ne? Okay. She said the fever is usually on and off.
Okay. So about the headache, has that also been on and off? If you could please ask.
Wai zazzabin nan ciwon kan nan shi ma yana zuwa ya dawo ne? Yana zuwa ya dawo. Okay. Yeah. They said the headache also goes and comes.
Okay. All right. So with the loss of appetite, does that also go into her weakness? Is she able to sit upright? Is she stiff?
Okay. Ta ce wai rashin cin abincin ta da take yi shi ma yana sa ta ba ta iya zama ko ta tsaya da kanta ne? Okay. She said yes, there is associated generalized body weakness, body pain, that she cannot sit or stand on her own without support.
Okay. All right. Has she been coughing? And the nature of it, is there mucus, phlegm?
Wai akwai tari ne ko kuma wuyar numfashi? She said she doesn't have a cough or difficulty in breathing.
Okay. All right. Does she have a sore throat?
Wai akwai ciwon wuya? Kaman yaro yana mura, ciwon wuya na mura. Babu ko? She said she doesn't have sore.
No sore throat. Okay. All right. I see. No problem. Has she been able to go to the bathroom? And if she has, does she have any constipation, diarrhea, or anything?
Okay. Tana amai ne ko gudawa? Okay. She said yes, she has been passing loose stool. She also had several bouts of vomiting, but she doesn't have abdominal pain.
Okay, I see. So with that, I would like to go into the diagnosis of she having typhoid fever, malaria, and I would also like to test if she has nutritional anemia, being that she said that she had a loss of appetite and weakness.
Great. Before we proceed, I would just like to add that the patient also had history of convulsions. She had seizure episodes of presentation. Just to add to the initial we have, okay?
All right.
All right. So which test would you like us to run for you, Madison?
Okay, so first for the typhoid, I would like to do the blood culture.
Okay. What else?
So for the malaria, I would like to test for the rapid diagnostic and blood film.
Okay. Is that all?
And lastly, for the nutritional anemia, I would like to take a full blood count for her.
Okay, great. So we did most of those investigations. We actually did a blood film that showed 2 clusters of malaria parasite. We also did a complete blood count that showed a hemoglobin level of 8 grams per deciliter. Okay.
Okay.
And we also took samples for blood culture, but the blood culture result is not yet available.
Okay. All right. So to continue for the malaria and the nutritional anemia, so being that she had 2+ for the malaria, that is an uncomplicated case. So I would treat for the ACT, the oral treatment for the malaria. And And for the nutritional anemia, being that it's moderate, I would say iron supplement to boost your iron. And so to prevent this from happening in the future for the malaria, I would say avoid mosquito bites. Can you please ask if the mother has a mosquito repellent ointment and treated nets?
Okay. Mama, kuna da gidan sauro ne? Kuna kwana gidan sauro? Right? Okay, she said yes. She does have an insecticide-treated mosquito net, and they sleep under it.
Okay, that's great. So to also prevent an extra thing to do is also have her wear, long sleeve shirts and pants when she's going to school or when she's going outside with her mom.
Okay, wai yana da kyau a sa mata dogayen kaya idan za ta fita, kin ji? Sun tana zaune a gida saboda kar sauro su cije ta ko? All right.
Okay, and lastly for the anemia, I would say have iron-rich foods. So, that includes beans, dark leafy greens such as spinach, and dried fruit like raisins and apricots. Can you please confirm that they are Muslim? They're Muslim, right?
Yeah, certainly they are Muslims.
Okay, so being that they don't eat pork and certain meats, I would just say, really focus for beans, spinach, and dried fruit. And so
Okay.
I would prescribe, some iron supplement pills or if anything, an IV. Take the pills 1 to 3 times a day. And more effectively, you could have that with vitamin C, orange juice, and it helps absorb the iron.
Okay. So, Mama, where za a rubuta muku iron tablets, supplements, kin ji ba? Ana ba ta saboda ya ƙara mata jinin ta ya ɗan ƙasa kaɗan, ko? Da kuma ɗan wasu su vitamin C, kin gane? Za a rubuta mata saboda ya taimaka. Sannan kuma sai kuna cin abubuwa masu kyau su vegetables, ko? Su wake mai kyau, ko? Saboda ya inganta mata garkuwar jikinta, ko? All right. So I just explained all that you said to her, and she was glad that you are actually giving her such advice.
Okay, great. And please also reassure the mother that if anything, if this progresses even more, to of course feel free to come back and see us again. Also, please assure her that she is in my prayers, Amina and herself, that I definitely hope this gets better and I hope that this doesn't continue anymore.
All right. Wai kina ji? Wai tana muku fatan Allah ya ba ta lafiya, kuma idan kuna da wani damuwa za ku iya dawowa saboda su ƙara ganin ku. Yawa, she's so grateful. So is there any other thing that Madison, is there any other thing you would like to add?
No, that is all for my part.
All right. Okay, in the next second, I'll flip the camera again. So you should be able to see each other, and then you can wave goodbye. And then I'm going to add 1 or 2 things to what you've said already, okay?
Okay.
All right, congratulations, Madison. You did very well.
Thank you.
I'm particularly impressed when you were counseling them on diet, that you actually wanted to confirm if they are Muslims, if they don't eat pork, so that you can actually advise them appropriately. I am particularly impressed about that. Okay.
Thank
you. Yeah. Just to add 1 or 2 things to what you've said, I think I additionally give you the history that the child actually convulsed. So despite the 2 clauses of the malaria parasite, that qualifies it to be one of the severe forms of malaria. Okay. Yeah. So despite the 2 clauses, if a child has convulsions, or if a child has prostration, that he cannot sit or stand without support, or if a child has altered level of consciousness, okay, and several other WHO criteria, you can qualify that person to be having a severe form of malaria. And for the treatment of severe form of malaria, usually we give IV Tesunet or quinine, okay, for the treatment of severe form of malaria. And to be followed, of course, after a complete dose, to be followed with artemisinin-based combinational therapy, okay, any of the available combinations. So, but otherwise, I think you did wonderfully well. I'm very happy with your diagnosis.
Thank you so much, doctor. Thank you. I appreciate it.
So you're welcome, and I wish you well. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.